Let me just say, one second, let me turn this TV down. It's a big TV and it's super loud. Gosh, I was so angry. I was so frustrated earlier. I don't know if I've ever explained, but my name is Tim. I work for U-Haul. I'm sure you've heard of it, right? Yeah. Uh, I love my job, but there's a few things that kind of get to me. Bit of a trigger point for me, and I'll kind of get into that. But to end this day, U-Haul put me into this nice hotel, and I'm happy. So I'll explain my job and kind of like my position because it's pretty unique. There's not a ton of people throughout the country that do what I do. There's only a small group of us. Which lately, funny enough, I've actually been trying to create like a Facebook group, and maybe we could kind of do some outings or something, like plan like maybe once a year, all meet up some in some state and maybe like go bowling or something. That'd be awesome. So what got me so upset earlier, right? Because my job for U-Haul is basically quality control. I take each and every truck that's at a list of stations, kind of in my region, across a few different states, and I do an inspection, right? Oh gosh, right. Oh my gosh. Today was a day. And you heard me earlier. I was pretty fired up, and I don't usually speak that way. I just really think, in my eyes, this life we have control over few things, but what we do, our choices, and how we treat the things around us, we have that choice, yes. I start today doing what I always do. Nice coffee, warm, a little bit of milk, and a little bit of natural cane sugar. I enjoy my time, and I have a very specific routine I adore, right? What I found in that truck this morning when I showed up to work appalled me in a way that I don't really know how to put into words. I'm afraid to talk about it. I'm just going to do it because I think that this is just alarming and it needs to be talked about, I guess. I'm sorry. Whoever you were, do better. That's what I have to say. Do better. 65 tissues used, a liquid dried on them, all over the passenger seat. What is that? What were you up to, and where were you? 18 bags of dried couscous, 2 bags of tortilla chips, and opened and not just chips, crumbled, right? The crumbs everywhere, all over, everywhere. And that was on the driver's side. An open knife, just a knife. They left the knife. It's just, a knife is just sitting there. An open blade. A small lockbox. Nothing in there. And it looked like it had been kind of busted, destroyed a little. And trust me, there's more. I want to let you know and explain. Yes, I counted each and every item because I am a specific person. I want to really highlight and not just look over the mess that was in this truck. I'll continue. An open jar of queso. I like it too, but it was poured out all over. And not on the passenger seat, not on the driver's seat, in the glove compartment. Why was it in there? Why was there cheese melted all over the glove compartment inside of it? Were you dipping the chips in the glove compartment? Convenient, I guess. Maybe that is. But it's not your truck. And that's where I draw the line. It's not your property. You do not treat others' property like that. And it's not my property, right? That's not the point. It's not
your property. That was a gift. And I take a lot of pride in my job, okay? I love my job. U-Haul has been named one of the best companies to work for since 2021. And I like my job. And so, yeah, I'm going to take this serious. And you're not going to get away from this. I have your name. I have all your information. And yes, you will be hearing from a lawyer. And it is getting that serious. Yes. And I will show up in court gladly. And I have evidence. And I have, like I said, numbers, specificity. Oh, gosh, it's a... Thankful for this hotel. I needed this. Look at that. U-Haul takes care of their employees, and they also do a good job for those who rent trucks from them. You don't appreciate it. I'm not even close to being done naming these items. I mentioned a knife earlier. How about this? A machete. Are you missing this? And it was placed very specifically in a way where I know you could grab it quick. That's strange to me. Were you up to something? Were there crimes being committed, violent ones? Because if so, I'm going to investigate, and it's not going to be good for you. And I'm not afraid. A pile of dirt on the passenger's seat. Not on the ground, on the seat, there was a pile. A box of candy canes, most of which were just broken. That's how we leave things that aren't ours. I become so discouraged by this. What has society come to? Did your mother ever tell you, leave the place cleaner than you found it? I'm worried. I'm worried about the future of this country, maybe even the world. Yep, let's bring this everywhere we go, right? Chop some trees. I know you weren't chopping trees. I don't want to know what you were chopping, but guess what? I will find out. And I'm not afraid, like I said. There's no fear here. Oh, forgive me, sorry, gosh. Oh, I need to slow down and breathe. I'm diabetic. This has lowered my blood sugar constantly throughout the day without even a bunch of wet hot dogs. I can't even count how many. I was just appalled. They smelled. Some of them were cut in a weird way down the middle. I've never seen that. Candy corn, which I like and I appreciate, but you only bit off the top, the little tips. You only bit those, and there was just about all of them gone throughout the entire bag, and it was a big bag, all of the tips gone. I'm gonna have to continue this later because I don't feel good. Look at what you've done to me. I'm gonna go to the hospital. I'm gonna go to the hospital. That's what you've done to me. I hope you're happy about your actions, but I'm not even sure if you might be alive. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. I'll update you later. But the way that I live my life, it would not sit right with me if I didn't end it well. This is Tim. Top quality control U-Haul officer from the Northwestern region, signing off. Don't ever forget, U-Haul is a honorable company, and I'm proud to work for it.
and I'm good at what I do. See you soon. Talk to you soon. Thank you. And not official, but a nickname that has sort of been going around and has been kind of made for me is not only an inspection, but if Tim's around, it's tested. And it's tested Tim tough. See you later, guys. This is Tim signing off. When I test it tough. See you later. I'm gonna enjoy this hotel. Luxury. Just a perk of the job.